Welcome, WolfTheWolfettes. We are back with the brilliant Horizon Forbidden West on the PlayStation 5, and we are playing through this game on hard mode. And I hope you guys and girls are having an absolutely fantastic day. Now, quite a few things happened in the previous video. So we went to the location of that SOS signal. When we arrived, there was one of the members of Far Zenith there, and she got attacked by a bunch of Oseram. They managed to take down her shields and kill her. So that was pretty damn cool, because we've not actually found a way of taking down their shields yet. So we investigated the weapon, and a bit later in the video it disintegrated, so we wasn't able to get any information. But we did find this weird little orb that was part of the weapon. So we've now brought that back to the base of operations for Gaia to scan, to see if we can make our very own weapon that we can use against the Far Zenith. But the SOS signal, in regards to that, we found out that the SOS signal was actually sent by Beta, that clone of Aloy, because she was asking for our help, because she wanted to come and stay with us because she's run away from Far Zenith. And she also stole the Gaia kernel from Far Zenith as well. So Far Zenith have got a bunch of subordinate functions. I think she said they've got like Artemis and Apollo and a few others, but they don't have the Gaia kernel. So those subordinate functions are basically useless. But yeah, we've got a lot of stuff done. So at the base now, we've got Karen Aloy, aka Beta, and we've also got a new weapon that we could possibly use against Far Zenith. So we're going to speak to Gaia now and find out about making a weapon, and we're also going to have a chat with Beta. Oh yeah, I forgot you lot like to speak when I'm in this place.
Why?
Alright, we'll speak to Gaia first.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Aloy, I see we have a new guest. So now we know the origin of the transmission.
Yeah. I also recovered this. The weapon it was part of somehow stripped Zenith of its shield, but it malfunctioned and blew up. If we can recreate the weapon and improve it, maybe we'll gain the upper hand on the Zeniths.
A moment, I will scan it. Complete. By combining the results with data from your focus, I can infer that the weapon was highly advanced, comparable to Zenith technology, but not how it worked.
Did the explosion corrupt the data?
It was only a catalyst. The moment the weapon malfunctioned, it appears a command executed to purge all data within its core. Ostensibly, this was to prevent the weapon's secrets from falling into enemy hands. Whoever designed this weapon knew how to cover their tracks.
Silence.
Based on your data on him, that is my conclusion as well.
And he's not gonna cooperate with us. Well, it was worth a shot. But that's not all. The Zeniths got Aletheia, along with Artemis and Apollo.
That is unfortunate. However, our original plan remains unchanged. The two remaining subordinate functions should increase my heuristic processing density enough to absorb Hephaestus.
Right. One problem at a time. Well, I guess I better check on the clone before I head back out there.
Yes. She retreated to the maintenance corridor directly below us. Varl is with her.
Right. Thanks, Gaia.
Now, Silence is very weird, ain't he? He's very weird. He's like he's sort of helping me, but he's not, because we know Silence does everything for himself. You know, like everything he did in the first game was because he wanted to get access to Hades' infinite amount of knowledge. He didn't actually want to do it because he wanted to save the world and help the world and all that good stuff. But he's now making weapons that can be used against Far Zenith, which will benefit me. He also led me to the location of where a Gaia backup was, only because he couldn't get in there himself because he needed a clone of Elizabeth Sobek to get into that actual room. But yeah, everything that... every achievement that we're having or stuff that's useful seems to be done by Silence at the moment, even though we don't like him and he's somewhat of a villain by the sounds of it. And he also gave Regala the ability to override machines. And we still don't know why the bloody hell he did that, and he never told me. Oh man, Silence is a weirdo, a mysterious weirdo, isn't he? He'll end up being a flipping hero, won't he? We'll find out that Aloy's the bad guy or some shit. Alright, let's go and talk to Karen Aloy. I'm going to be honest with you, Wolf and Wolfettes. You know, as the game progresses and you speak to Beta, you sort of understand why she is how she is, but I don't like her. She is. I mean, I thought I was pessimistic. I thought I was the most pessimistic person on the planet, but Beta makes me seem like the most optimistic son of a bitch in the world. She's a nightmare. She gives me a damn headache. Oh, wrong way. But Beta lives downstairs where all the data is, if I remember correctly.
Aloy, glad you made it back okay.
Oh man, she's a nightmare, isn't she, Varl? She's a nightmare. Don't beat around the bush, mate. She's a nightmare, isn't she?
She panicked after waking up and stumbled down here. I thought it best to wait for you.
I'll talk to her.
Did you lock her in?
Hello?
Karen, where are you?
It's Beta, right? My name's Aloy.
It's definitely Karen.
What's wrong? Is it your injury?
Simulacrum withdrawal syndrome.
I don't understand.
Sudden removal of a neurologically integrated data device. The brain, especially the cerebellum, goes into a kind of sensory freefall. Everything real feels unreal. Distant.
Is there anything that can help?
Do you have a focus to spare? It's primitive, but I can make it work.
Yeah.
Booting up. So, Aloy, I suppose you want information.
About you and the Zeniths? Yeah. Why are they here? What do they want? How did they get you? But let's start at the beginning. I'm guessing they faked the destruction of their ship 1,000 years ago?
That seems consistent with their behavior. They wouldn't want to be followed.
So Far Zenith established a colony world after all.
Yes, for a few hundred years, but it didn't last. Some sort of natural disaster rendered it uninhabitable.
Okay, so the descendants of Far Zenith escaped a dying planet, and now they want to claim Earth for themselves?
Not their descendants.
What?
Not their descendants. It's them. The same ones who left Earth 1,000 years ago. You didn't know?
How can they still be alive? They don't even look... What did they do to themselves?
I believe it's a combination of pharmaceutical, cellular treatments, and technological implants.
And you? Does that mean that you were...
I'm not like them. I was made. On the way to Earth. On the ship. I spent years studying in my training interface, all so that I could serve my function.
Access and control of the terraforming system. But why? What do the Zeniths want with it?
When I discovered the Zero Dawn system had disseminated into its subcomponents, I thought my purpose was to fix it. But I don't think the Zeniths want that at all. I think they want to wipe Earth clean and start over.
Yeah, it doesn't make much sense. Like, you'd think they want Gaia to take back to their new own planet to, like, sort out their own planet because it was riddled with natural disasters. Having, like, a Gaia system there could fix the planet. But I think they want the Gaia system to ruin this planet or change this planet. Why not just take their own one and piss off home? Piss off home to your own new planet. And how the flipping hell have they been alive for hundreds or thousands of years, innit? No, this is a couple of hundred years after the events of the our world, I guess. Fuck, they're looking pretty good, aren't they? Looking pretty damn good for 100-plus-year-olds. Okay, man, we've got a lot of talking to do in this video. Once we're done with Beta, we're going to head off back to Plainsong and we're going to start doing some side missions for a while. Just to have a bit of a rest from the onslaught of information that we're getting.
So the Zeniths want to exterminate life on Earth. That's what Gaia and I concluded too. But why? Why kill everyone just to take over?
When they took me on missions with them, I saw how they butchered the tribal people we encountered. They didn't seem to care about a rejuvenated Earth, so I concluded that they must want a hard reboot of the system. Then they can redesign it to be exactly what they want.
Mass extinction for their own comfort? Who thinks like that? Well, without their
Hitler.
Gaia kernel, they'll have a hard time doing that.
Okay, man, we've got a lot of talking to do.
The Zeniths needed Elizabeth's gene print to access Zero Dawn facilities. So they made you. Trained you. And you went along with it? They told me I was born to interface with the Zero Dawn system. When we reached Earth, I pieced together what must have happened to Gaia and her subordinate functions. That's when I started to realize I wasn't meant to fix Gaia. That they must have made me so I could do what their remote extinction signal failed to do. Reboot Earth for their own benefit.
Yeah, that extinction signal was what we learnt about in the original game, innit? And that was the reason why Gaia destroyed herself, wasn't it? Or something like that. And split herself, and all the subordinate functions split away and how they are now. Something like that.
So you know about the extinction signal?
It was speculation, but the only logical conclusion why Gaia suddenly self-destructed after operating efficiently for centuries. Gaia would have only undertaken such a desperate course of action if it had detected a threat to life on Earth that was more dangerous than ceasing function altogether. I should have realized that she would also order the recreation of Elizabeth Sobek to rebuild her.
Yeah, well, surprise.
Oh, she just sits down again and waits for the next bit of chit-chat. Oh man, it's very Oblivion-esque, ain't it?
So we're dealing with the same Far Zenith people who once lived on Earth. What else do you know about them?
They were some of the most affluent and powerful people on Earth. They controlled almost every major resource, every industry. Gerard commands them. He's the one who decided to set up a base. The others, ikrEK, Tilda, Verbena, they resent his authority over them, but in the end, they always do what he says.
ikrEK. He's the one I fought back in the Hades Proving Lab.
He enjoys hurting people.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
You mentioned the Zeniths set up a base here on Earth. Where is it?
Off the coast, I think. Whenever I had to go on missions, I was transported inside of a Spectre drone. I couldn't see anything outside. But I did overhear the Zeniths talking about it once. They were discussing setting up a perimeter energy shield to repel the local fauna. I'm certain they have other security measures. Spectre patrols, machine lures. It must be impregnable.
What's inside the base?
Launch facilities, so they can shuttle back and forth to their ship in orbit. Plus infrastructure to gather materials and fabricate anything they need.
Are there more Zeniths than the ones you met?
I'm not sure. I suppose there must be more of them in the base or back on the ship. For all I know, there could be more of them out in space. Other survivors of the colony.
Man, there's a lot of stuff to talk about, isn't there? Your escape? Zenith Connolly?
You said the Zenith's colony in the Sirius system was destroyed. What happened?
All I was ever told was that a natural disaster forced them to leave Sirius. I've speculated that it was an extrasolar object or a cataclysmic seismic event. Or maybe even an abnormally violent coronal mass ejection from Sirius A.
The Zeniths never told you any details.
They said the only thing that mattered was that they survived. First Earth, 1,000 years ago, and then Sirius.
Guess they survived old age, too. How did you escape the Zeniths?
Before the Hades Proving Lab, I never thought I'd get away from them. Even if I were to run. I'd never survive on my own in the wilds. But then I saw you. And I thought that maybe you could help me. So when the Zeniths pinpointed Aluthia's location in the biomedical research facility, I saw an opportunity.
Oh, so at least we know Aluthia was in that facility when we went there. But the signal wasn't sent by her, it was sent by Karen Aloy.
You said you saw an opportunity to escape when you went to capture Aluthia. What did you do, exactly?
Whenever I was taken out on a mission to recover a subordinate function, only one of the Zeniths would go with me.
The one the rebels killed, outside the facility.
Verbena's dead? How did they bypass her shield?
I'm looking into it. But you were talking about your escape?
Well, when it was time to use the Zenith's transmitter to send Aluthia back to base, I also sent the encrypted transmission. Then I distracted Verbena long enough to seal myself in the ectogenic chamber, altering the facility's log so it appeared that there were only 236 containers.
And the Gaia root kernel?
I told them I could capture Luthia faster if I had it with me, and they believed me.
Ha, idiots.
Well done.
She bamboozled everyone. Good job, Karen Aloy. Oh, we don't care about your origins. We already know your origins. It's basically the same as bloody Aloy, isn't it?
Alright, I think that's enough for now. Do you want to come upstairs, or...?
So how long? You know, your plan. How long before Gaia's fabricated a machine army to defeat the Zeniths?
How did you know?
Optimal strategy, so?
Well, I still have to get 2 more subordinate functions before Gaia's powerful enough to absorb Hephaestus.
What? You don't have Hephaestus already?
Gaia's still figuring out how to capture it. It's not confined to a single... To a single location, of course not!
You didn't even know who the Zeniths really are.
You were supposed to be further along by now. Coming here was a mistake. They're gonna find me. They're gonna find this place and take me back. This was all for nothing. They're not going to find us. Gaia's using Minerva to mask our location. What difference does it make? You're too far behind. We're never going to beat them. Everything. Everyone. They're gonna die. Hey. Calm down. You're here now, right? So is there anything you can do to help? I have certain knowledge sets. And given your state of progress, expertise you probably lack. Geoengineering, of course. Computer science, physics, biology, chemistry. Okay. Well, see if you can do something with that. Talk to Gaia. I'll check on you later.
Pessimistic little turd.
How'd it go?
Her injury's not that bad, but I think she regrets coming here. Feeling might be mutual.
Oof.
I'll come back later and talk to her. See if I can learn anything.
Look, just because she looks like me, that doesn't mean you can fancy her too, Varl. Plus, my hair's way better. Gotta be honest with you, Wolf. I don't like short hair.
And now there is another clone of Elizabeth here with us. But I can't let it distract me. I still have 2 more sub-functions to get.
Sweet. Okay. Oh, I think, yeah, I think every single character that you bring back here, besides Beta and Erend and Varl, I think they all have a side mission for you. I know Zoe's got one for me now, and I think, oh, what's his name? Cotolo, whatever his name is, the guy that lost his arm, the marshal, I think he has a mission for me as well, but they slowly pop up, and I think there's trophies attached to them as well, because they're like important side missions with like multiple missions to do. But we're going to do most of them on camera. Like I said, we're going to do the majority of this game on camera. This will be my longest playthrough I've ever done, until I start playing Elden Ring, then I think Elden Ring will probably be the new longest playthrough. At this moment in time, my longest playthrough is bloody Metopia of all games. Metopia, oh man, what a fucking game that was. I didn't expect it to be that long at all.
It's a little loud, Erend.
I know. It makes you want to punch something.
More like someone.
You're the one that helped me find it.
People make mistakes.
You listening to a bit of Eminem, mate? Well, if you said it makes you want to punch something, it could be like rock. Could be a bit of Guns N' Roses Erend is listening to. Good taste, mate. Good taste.
Aloy,
Right, we're going to speak to Zoe and then we're going to head back to Plainsong. We're not going to get much done in this video, but once we do the next video, it's going to be nothing but action. There are a few situations in this game where there's a lot of talking from characters, and you've got to listen to it to know what's going on, especially if you guys and girls are not playing it yourself.
Aloy,
Hey, thought I'd check in on how you're doing.
you mean after meeting someone who looks exactly like you, but isn't you, down in the basement? Guess this must be even stranger for you than it is for us, huh?
Little?
Varl said she may be able to help us in our mission, though.
Maybe.
There is something I'd like to discuss. It's about the land gods. If you have time, that is.
You can, all of these little extra conversations, some of them you only need to do once, but your training and companions, if you speak to her and you exhaust all of the conversations, when you come back after you've got another subordinate function and other stuff, all of them will pop up again, and it like tells you more about what they've been doing whilst you've been gone, how their training is going, and what they think of the other companions and stuff like that. Because we haven't spoke to her yet, we're going to have a lot of options for these two. I don't bother doing them because there's already enough talking in these videos as it is.
You said you wanted to talk about the land gods?
I think there's a way to heal them so that they'll once again provide Plainsong with grain. Gaia gave me a set of instructions. She called it, reboot code. If we deliver it to the land gods, their derangement will end.
That's great.
Maybe. There are thorns on the path. Unless the code is given by Hephaestus, the land gods will reject it. Gaia showed me a way around this. We need components called control cores from machines made by Hephaestus. Machines similar to the land gods.
You mean Grimhorns? Like the one we fought in the repair bay?
Yes. Gaia helped me locate 2 of them out west.
So, kill the machines, get the control cores, then use them to adapt the reboot code into something the land gods will obey?
If all goes well. But taking down 2 Grimhorns won't be easy.
We'll do it together.
Bless you, Aloy. I'll send you the location of the machines.
Okay. Well, I'm not doing it anytime soon, and also that mission I think is actually a bit deadly for me at this level anyway, so we won't be doing it for a while, so.
I need to get going.
May the land bloom in your steps.
That sounds pretty dangerous, to be honest. If the land blooms where I step, then there's going to be a lot of flowers, and that means a lot of bees, and I don't like bees. Is there any more stuff in here for me? Jesus. Thank you. Okay. Anything I need to do whilst I'm here? Is the workbench here now?
Nothing.
Yes, it is. Okay. Ooh. Tripwire pouch. Ah, food pouch. That's sweet. Can hold more food now. Very nice. I guess I might as well upgrade the tripwire pouch whilst I'm here. Oh, I did need rabbit hides for something. Okay. I haven't got much bloody time left in this video now, man. Karen Aloy spoke for a long time, didn't she? Okay, we need 1 salmon bone. Should we go and look for a salmon bone? I suppose we could do that. Right, let's go and hunt for a salmon bone. So if I remember correctly, because they're normally up in the north, around like rivers and lakes. I mean, you can set it as a job, so we could do that, I suppose. Because then it gives you various different locations marked on your map. So if you come on the pouch upgrades, go to the one you want to upgrade, so hunter arrow quiver, and then put create job, and then yes. And then what you need to do, it's already been marked, but if it isn't marked, you come over to your quests, and then come down here to jobs. There you go. And then it will show you locations of stuff. We've already got everything we need, we just need the salmon bone. So let's have a look on the map then. Oh yeah, I think... Is that a good location? I'm going to fast travel to here. Here, just in case it's night time. But I think in this area, there might be a cool machine that you guys and girls haven't seen yet. I only recently saw this, and it's amazing. Absolutely amazing. I haven't had a fight with this machine yet, but it looks like it's going to be a badass. Okay. Oops. Do a bit of upgrading finally. This is a good one. Less resources to craft ammo at your workbench. Lovely. Some decent upgrades they are. More valor and more weapon stamina. Okay. So is there a bit of spot of rain in the air, is there? Brilliant. Come on, buddy. It better not turn to night already. But yeah, in the next video, once we've got the salmon bone, in the next video, we are going to head into Plainsong. And we're going to grab up a few missions there. And we're going to probably spend a couple of videos doing some side missions. Just because you get skill points for finishing them. And also, it will level up Aloy a little bit. Especially when you're playing on hard and very hard, you've got to level up a bit more. You can't be going and doing missions that are a higher level than you. And then once we've done a couple of side missions, we've leveled up a little bit. Oh. What's that? Oh, so, it's a rollerback. But we need some of their tails, actually. But yeah, once we've done that, we will then proceed to Poseidon, the next subordinate function that we need to get. The Poseidon subordinate function doesn't take anywhere near as long as it took us to get Aether. There is a couple of things we need to do, but it's a lot faster. I'm not sure where you're leading me. I don't remember finding a salmon bone around here. But it, basically any river. Any river that's in the cold areas. Just a pain in the arse shooting them. Ah, here we go. Oh yeah, this is the right location, I think. There we go. Didn't get a bone though. We've got some salmon skin. Yeah, this is the location actually, I think. Yeah, after we've got the salmon bone, because I don't have much time left for this video, I'll show you the machine that we're going to have to probably fight at some point. Oh, there's a rock in the way. How do you kill these bloody salmons? They're a nightmare, aren't they? Well, there ain't no salmon in this area now. Oh, look at this. We just alerted everybody to our location. Lovely. Oh yeah. This stuff it's important for upgrading some of your weapons. And I think you can also use it to buy stuff maybe, but it's definitely useful for upgrading weapons, like some of the more strong weapons in the game, the very rare quality weapons. All right. Well, I don't see any more salmon.
Stash.
Is it literally just 2 in the water? Hang on a minute, what was that? Oh, it's just a dead body. Right, let's have a look on the map. Oh, Jesus! How can there be a tremor tusk site there? That's outside the radius. Sometimes just by walking away, the animals reset. Yeah, see, I think one just popped up then. Oh no, that was a dead body washing up on the shore. No, alright, we'll run away and we'll come back. I want to get the salmon bone before we end this video. If we have to make an hour video, we're making an hour video. Normally you get one very quickly. I should probably kill some other animals. I don't know why there's a Trematus site over there. I don't think this is where I got the salmon bone, actually. Uh-oh. That's a sunwing, ain't it? Can I climb this? I can't climb this, can I? Nah, that's weird. What's going on with them? What are they standing like that for? Look at them. Jesus. Like big ass pterodactyls, isn't they? Oh god. I don't want to start fighting any of these. I've just left the area so I can get a salmon bone. Little piggy over there. Okay, hopefully the fish have reset now. They should have. Yep. Oh, there we go. Oh, Jesus, there's loads in there. There we go. Now we can upgrade our quiver. Then we ain't got to spend as much bloody time constantly crafting arrows. Because it increases the capacity for all arrows, basically. Like the main ones you use. I'm not even going to bother trying to shoot them. Alright, well, I'm going to have to end the video now, BwolfTheWolf. So in the next video, we're going to probably fast travel over to Plainsong. And we're going to craft our quiver upgrade. And then we are going to speak to a few people. And we're going to start doing some proper missions and getting some action going. The rest of the videos from this point onwards will be... there'll be lots of stuff we can do. Because the last couple of videos, except for the one with the Spectres, the previous video, that one had a lot of action. But there's been a lot of chit-chat in the last few videos. So... it'd be good to get some action on the go. Need to find a bonfire or something. Oh, there we go. Let's get to the bonfire and then I'll end it for today. Well, this video is probably about 35 minutes long, so that's going to make the render time 5 hours now. Fucking terrific. Oh, there's a snap ball over there. Hey, don't start, I'm busy. Once you get some of the upgrades that lower your visibility, then it's much better. Lovely. Alright, thanks for watching BwolfTheWolf. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Like, share, and join the pack today.